What's up, guys? It's the 25th of April 2015. It's been a long time since I've recorded one of these videos. Way overdue, just because I'm a terrible procrastinator. So we'll just jump right into it. I'm not gonna get to every, say, like 6 months worth of shit that's like been building up in my my Tumblr inbox, but I wrote like half of it down. I'll come back to the rest, I promise. So we'll just jump right into it. So we start with, "Hi mate, I've seen a few shots of you on motorcycles. Do you still ride?" I don't still ride because I've never ridden, because I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, because I'm a poser. But I'd love to learn. It will be the death of me. God, a street bike will be the death of me. Which is better, sex with your boyfriend or sex with strangers? I love sex with my boyfriend. I do. Sex with strangers could be fun too. What are you looking for in a man besides dick? There's got to be a quality of personality. There's plenty of pretty faces, but without some substance as a person, it's gonna be short-lived. I saw a great quote recently that read, "Someone who's nice to you but isn't nice to the waiter isn't a nice person." And that's so fucking true. So true. Why do you smile a lot? Because life's too short not to. Do you find yourself hot in videos? Sometimes. Who's your celebrity crush? Leonardo DiCaprio. Woof. If you're watching this, baby, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Bottoming tips. You don't want to eat heavy if you know you're gonna, give it up one night. Your douche is your best friend. Make sure to cleanse several times. That water's gotta run clear. Don't gamble it. You don't want no mudslides. What age did you lose your virginity? When I was 15. When did you start getting in shape? I started really taking care of my body when I was 19. I guess technically I still have a problem with that though, because I'm really trying to kick cigarettes, guys. I really want to stop it. It's so fucking hard, and the problem was ever picking up a cigarette. That was the problem. So if you've never tried one, I'd never do. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting habit. Do porn stars call each other by their real names? I think it depends how close they are in real life, but yeah, it happens. I like this guy a lot, but he's always down on himself. I always try to make him smile when he's down, but it seems to be having no effect. What can I do to convince him that he's loved? Unless he's trying to push you away, which I'm not sure that's the case. I don't know, I'm not an authority on this stuff, guys. I don't know you guys ask you this stuff. This is my disclaimer. I don't have a degree or any sort of background in these sort of situations, just my life experiences. So with that said, I would say, give him space. Give him some space if he still doesn't seem to want to talk, because I feel like if you back off, people will then tend to be like, okay, this is what's up. If not, this person genuinely might need help, and you've got to be gentle about it. Seek to give love gently, because anything overbearing or in your face can just be a turn off and push people away. I told my crush that I like him, and his response was that he's not in any position to like someone. What do I do? Keep chasing or leave him alone? I don't know, man. It's a weak line. I'm not in a position to like someone. Granted, he could be going through some shit. We all do. But I would let it be. By the time he realizes, what he's missing out on, you'll have moved on to something better anyway. Why did you want to work with cocky boys? I wanted to work with Cocky Boys because of the mindset and the artistic direction that the team has been taking since before I got there. I mean, that's what drew me in. It's the art of it. It's not just porn, it's Cocky Boys. Opinion on Adam Lambert. I think he's cool. I like him. How did you meet Michael? You two are perfect together. Well, thank you. I met him when I was working at this club in Providence called Ego. I think Bravo Delta and I were making a cameo out there. Michael had come out with some friends, and I saw him in the throng, and I thought he was the cutest thing, and I knew I had to have him. How do you feel about Zayn leaving One Direction? I say power to him. He's gonna do great things. I think he's gonna do fine on his own. Are you bi? Not really. I really like dick. I really like men. But I mean, labels are so cliche. What's dating like for a porn actor? Interesting, you asked this. The other day, my friend had brought up this guy who he was the first guy I'd ever gone on a date with since I'd been a porn actor, and I didn't know how to handle it, so I thought, I'm not going to tell him off the bat. I'll tell him on the second date if it gets that far. We went to a party, we went to dinner and a show. Before we got to this party, I was holding my breath because I was like, fuck, someone's going to recognize me and blow my spot up. Granted, this was at an Ivy League school, and I had never been to one of these mixers before, and it was genuinely like nothing I'd ever been to. Like, these pompous pricks, power to you, brainiacs, someone's got to do it. It was just like nothing I'd ever seen. Everyone was cordial, but there was like this kind of a snide attitude about the entire gathering. But no one said anything. But in the following days, this guy started acting funny towards me. I said, what's up? What's going on? I thought we had a good time. And he felt I deceived him because someone at the party did recognize me, and they were disgusted that this guy would bring such smut to a distinguished gathering. And I was really hurt. I was really fucking hurt because it was the first time I had been in this sort of situation, and I thought to myself, this is what it's gonna be like. This is what it's gonna be like from now on. So he cut it off with me, and I was like getting over him, and a week later he calls me up and he's like sobbing in tears. I'm like, dude, like why are you even like reaching out to me right now? And he goes, we did hook up, and he wanted to confide in me that he had just tested positive for HIV. And I was beside myself. I was like, fuck. There wasn't penetration, we fooled around. But it was scary nonetheless. But I stood my ground and I said, dude, I want to be your friend, but I can't because of the way you treated me. I wish you the best of luck, and that was our last exchange. He had really like written me off. He was like, what's done is done. I've had better experiences since then, and I'm very blessed to be with a gentleman that understands and accepts me for who I am, all of who I am. Moving on. Do you think you're a better bottom than when you bottomed for Austin Wilde? Yes, I do. Are you really a gypsy? Okay. So I'll identify as a gypsy on my social medias and whatnot. And I've had some people take offense to it because the gypsy people come from, forgive me if I'm wrong, the Romani people in Eastern Europe way back when, and continue to spread roots all over Europe, including France, parts of Italy, if I'm not mistaken, Germany. And so, with that said, I feel it's not a stretch to identify as a gypsy by maybe modern definition, in that I will sing song and dance for you for money, and the only place I call home is right now wherever Mikey's at. You know, we could go fucking anywhere in the world and I'd be cool with it. I don't need a lot of shit. I just want to up and go all the time. Like, that's always been a part of my person, and travel has always been in my nature, and I don't want to stay in one spot too long. You gotta keep it fresh. He visto que hablas español. ¿De dónde eres originario? Yo nací en New London, Connecticut, pero yo aprendí el español en la escuela. Do you guys pretend to enjoy sex? Do you guys pretend to enjoy sex more than you really are? I believe this is in reference to the film work that I and my colleagues do. And all I have to say to that is, we are actors. Do you listen to EDM? I love EDM. I'm not like I've never been to a festival. I'm going to Coachella next year. That's in the fucking bag. But I couldn't I like DJ Snake, and I don't fucking know. I'm drawing blanks right now. I like EDM, but I couldn't list DJs for you like that. I like them. Maybe you guys can recommend me some. Kelly Clarkson or Avril Lavigne? Kelly Clarkson. All the way. So I'm gonna cut it off there for the questions. There's a butt ton more in my inbox that I'm going to get to. But first, I want to make an official announcement. Actually, I want to thank Cindy for hooking me up with this dope camera. What the fuck? Because who doesn't love a Polaroid? Okay, so my landlord, aka my father, is selling this house much sooner than I was expecting, and he just doesn't communicate well as it is, so he kind of just sprung it on me about a week ago, that the house will sell in a month and I have to move out by that time, that being the 15th of May. So this is kind of a kick in the nuts, but I will be moving to Los Angeles shortly thereafter. Michael is gonna fly from LA and we are going to drive across the country to our new residence. We're going to be making a stop in Chicago for the Grabbies, and maybe I'm not gonna say it there next. You might see more of Mikey around. Yeah, so I'm moving to LA in 3 weeks, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. But it's gonna be a fucking change of pace, quickly. My goals will be to, I have this license, guys. I have this phlebotomy license, and maybe I'll get to work at an LGBT center out there, use my license, continue filming with CB, and kind of just see what opportunities present themselves out there. I feel like if I don't do this now, I'm never gonna do it, and I'll never be more resilient than in this moment. So Ta-da! Keep hitting up my inbox. Some call me Roman.tumblr.com. Yeah, thanks for watching. Love, peace, and chicken grease.